Hey, everybody. It is Arlissa here, educator to trader, and I have come on to give you a status report on our journey to fund it. I put a video out a few weeks ago, maybe a couple weeks ago now, that was like our day one or whatever. And we've been working it every day, had a couple bumps in the road. I'll share with you some of those bumps in the road, give you a few tips along the way, and share with you just how it's going for us in our journey to fund it in the educator to trader. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you do all the stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube. Hit the notification bell, hit the thumb up, do all the stuff so that way you can get all of my content when I come on here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. Well, all right. Today is day 9 of our E2T journey to funded. That's what we're calling it, the E2T educator to trader journey to funded. Today is day 9 of that. Okay, this journey that we've been taking. So you can see here that the current net P&L that's closed is 607. You've got the gross realized 992 and your win rate, my win rate 72%. I'm going to look back at the positions because we do have some trades that are still open. Today we took some meta call credit spread trades, and I took some that are going to go onto Wednesday and Friday. So those are still running right here, but we look at history. We're going to go check out the history, and you can see here from August the 3rd, which is when we started here, how things have gone since August the 3rd. You see the put credit spreads, call credit spreads, primarily what I do, selling calls. I got an iron condor here back on August the 11th, selling a put on SanDisk. That didn't pan out the way I wanted it to pan out. We lost $269 there on that one. That was a no bueno, right? Had another SPX short strangle. Sometimes my strangles, this was a big loss. And what made this a big loss is I did not even realize I had put this trade in this account. I have several accounts, but I definitely wasn't going to do something as I won't say risky, because strangles really aren't risky, but this was an overnight trade. So I wasn't going to do an overnight trade inside of this account. So it was fine until the morning, and then there was a big run up the next day. This was on the 12th, which was last Wednesday, and it ran up really big and hit the stop loss. It was running hard and fast, so it didn't even get my stop loss a good chance to even pick up. So anyway, that's we took a big $967 loss last Wednesday. Still moving forward in the account, though, still moving forward. You see that we are at 600 and something odd dollars. We were further along. If you've been keeping up, you've probably been seeing that I had 1,000. I think I had gotten up to 1,500 and then lost that 900. Ooh, it would hurt my heart. It literally hurt my heart. Okay, put credit spreads, call credit spreads, just really made me be more strategic about making sure what trades go into this journey to funded account. Now, looking at today's trades, these were some call credit spreads from today that we took. I took these two. I also had the those meta trades. We also had meta. Oh, here's meta. Sorry. Meta was the call credit spread, was today 0 DTE. And then SPX, we had a call credit spread there. I take only 1 to 2 trades in here, maybe 3, because I'm trying to keep the consistency where it needs to be. And if you see here, you have to watch the consistency here. Right? You have to watch the consistency. And this one, the consistency is 22% out of 30%. It has to stay below the 30% in order for you to be funded in this account. Now they have accounts where you don't have to worry about the consistency rule. But since this one is already on its way, I'm just going to continue to use this one along the way. All right. I did want to talk to you about a few more things that you want to check out when you're dealing with these option funding accounts. There's a few little tips and tricks I wanted to share with you. So one little tip I want to share with you is when you are in these options funding accounts, yes, you can have 25,000, 50,000, and 100,000 in the size of the account, but you don't have that much when you're trading it. What you have is when you're in the evaluation phase, right? When you're in this evaluation phase, you have a profit target. You got these profit targets that's going to get you to being funded. But when you're trading it as the evaluation phase, you need to be looking at the drawdown. If you have a growth account of, for example, $100,000, your drawdown is $6,000. Yes, you have $100,000 to trade with, but you really only have $6,000 of loss to trade with. 50K, you got 3,000 of loss. 25K, you got 1,500 of loss. And this is different for the express accounts. But you need to keep in mind that when you're trading it, you can't trade. I mean, you are trading $100,000, but you need to be watching what is your stop loss. What is your stops going to be? Because if you oversize and you draw it down more than $6,000, your account is going to close and you're going to need to pay to reset it. Okay, you're going to need to pay to reset. There's no shame in the game. If you need to pay to reset, it ain't no big deal. I've had to have some reset. It's no big deal. But I'm just letting you know that if you do too much of a drawdown, it's going to be closed and you're going to have to reset it. Profit target is what you're going to use to get yourself to where you get funded. All right. You're using the money here. You're getting the money here and you're trading here. You trade right here in the Rick's Trade platform. You don't take this money into your own broker. This money stays right here in this platform. All right. So you get it here, you trade it here. That's the way that goes. Trade the drawdown. Don't just trade this massive account because most people have not traded $50,000 or $100,000. Depending on where you are in your trading journey, you have not traded an account this size. So this is going to feel massive, but you can't come in here trading one contract either because you'll be forever trying to get finished, right? Once you're done with your evaluation phase and you get funded, now you're at the funded situation. This is where you were funded. You're going to get approved for that and you're going to share in the profits with them. All right. You need to make sure that you are working towards a steady amount, a steady strategy, a strategy that you're using that is repeatable in order for you to get to where you get funded. If you're looking to trade selling strategies, you need a growth account. If you're looking to trade buying strategies only, you can use an express account. Growth can do buying and selling. Express is only buying. Okay. Each account, you make sure you use the E2T code. You can come here, you use the code E2T, right? You want to use that code and then get you an account. You come here, E2T, you come onto here, get into your account. It says start evaluation. You start right here. Start evaluation. And then once it brings up the accounts for you, which kind do you want? Again, if you're trading with me, you're going to need a growth account because I trade seller strategies. And you pick which one you want of these and you say get started. We're going to copy the code here, the discount code. You pick get started. Right? Once you pick get started, it's going to come up with this big amount. And you're like, but no, you said it was 70% off. Yes, it is. Come here where it says discount code and put the discount code back in there. Hit apply. Once you hit the apply, it brings the price back down to what you saw on that first page. Okay. $119 a month until you're funded or until you cancel it. That's the most risk you're going to incur is the $119. If you draw the account down, it gets closed, then all you've lost is $119. But now if you draw it down and you lose your money, not draw it down. If you're trading with your money and you lose your money, you've lost your money. Trading in here, the most you've lost is this $119. Okay. This is something that is going to help you be able to trade larger size, manage your discipline, make better profits, get yourself funded so we can trade with other people's money. That's what we're doing. Okay. So these options funding accounts are opening up some doors that options traders have not had up to this point. Futures has always had prop firms, or they've had it for a while, and now options has prop firms as well. let's utilize this opportunity, right, to get your strategy down, to start working with other people's money in larger size, not putting your own money at risk, put somebody else's money. It's a simulated environment, so you're not going to have to pay them back, right? You're paying for the account. Once you pay your 119 or whatever the price is, you pay for the account. You're paying to use the money. That's what you're doing. There's no, if you lose it, or there's no loss to the money. It's a simulated account, all right? And then once you're funded, you will still trade on their platform and you will share in the profits from there. But you don't have to worry about, what if I trade their money and I lose it? Then I got to pay them back. That is not, it's not a loan. You are not trading like a loan. Okay. That's not what's happening here. Okay. So if you got any questions, be sure to put some comments down there. I'll answer all the questions. Optionsfunding.co/E2T. I'll make sure that's in the description, so that way you can get in where you're using other people's money to trade with. It's not a loan. You're not borrowing it. If you lose it, they're not going to make you come. This is not like margin money. No, this is a simulated account that you're trading in trading your options. And then once you get funded, you're going to share in the profits. Okay. All righty. I will